Welcome back to Brand Champions. I'm Howard Walpoff, your host. Again, this is brought to you by Teal, the agency, and I'm very excited to have a conversation with two people focused on branding. I have Aubrey Wallace from Dandelion Branding and Jim Nichols from Exclamation Marketing. And welcome to our conversation today.
Thanks so much.
Excited to be here.
Well, I'm glad you're here. And Aubrey, let me start with you. When you're starting with a company and focusing on their branding, what kind of questions you asking, what kind of focus do you have on trying to help set up what their story is and how you're going to present it with them?
Oh, that's a great question. I think to jump off, my first question is always going to be focused around their goals as a business, not necessarily on any specific channel, but as a business, and then how they define their audiences. So who they want to help them make those goals happen. And from there, we just sort of on telling the story so that it hits those KPIs.
And that's really a great way to focus on it, because you really need to get to the heart of it in sharing this with people. Do you have certain platforms that you're most comfortable with clients, or is it really focused on what is the real need for the client and addressing their direct audience?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as an agency and personally, I'm much more comfortable with email. I really like LinkedIn and Instagram, but it really always is going to come down to where our clients' audiences are hanging out at every single time. If we need to learn a new platform, we're learning a new platform.
Well, it's always good to learn new things, especially in an agency, in the consultant world, to be able to help more people as you move on. Now, Jim, when you have a focus with a client, is there a challenge with those that really come in with a set focus of who they are, and if it may not actually speak to the audience that they're really trying to reach?
So it's interesting for me. My business started in consumer, but is really much more focused on B2B right now. And a lot of companies, frankly, don't know what their ideal customer profile is yet. And so a big part of our job initially is to figure out who the product's good for and who it isn't good for. It's really important with A-stage companies or early stage businesses, because the founders believe that the product is right for everyone. And I understand that, and I love that kind of a passion, but we need to focus in on the people that are going to be the most or the best served by it.
Which makes a lot of sense. One of my best examples is a company that sells hand cream, and they're figured, oh yeah, our target is everyone with hands, but that is not actually the case at all with a focus like that. But when really positioning a company itself, are there ways that you're utilizing the individual personalities of the leadership? Are you focusing on imagery from the company? Are there things that really jump out in your mind to help tell this conversation?
So I think that it really depends on who the founders are, what their personalities are, and the extent to which they are comfortable with that. I would love to feature every founder in marketing, because I believe the most important thing we can deliver right now in marketing is the truth. And what I mean by that is I think consumers are tired of being told that a product is right for everyone and everything, and that it's good at everything. You want to know if it's right for them, and they want to know what's good about it and who maybe it isn't for, so that they can trust us. And founders are fantastic with that, because their passion, even if they're not natural communicators, their passion is what people want to see.
That's very true. So really that passion coming out really helps make a connection with the product, with the person. Now, people are using different ways to make these connections. AI is being utilized by different people in different companies in different ways. So let me ask Aubrey, are you utilizing AI? And if so, how are you using it for your clients?
Yeah, we do use AI a little bit. I think where it really works well in content marketing is kind of as an editor, or like a little bit of a double check, simply because that's what people are seeing right now. So AI is going to give you sort of a view that people are more comfortable with. But otherwise, we're not really using AI that much, just because we need to be able to keep that human element, and that human element disappears really quickly when you're like really relying on AI.
It's a very strong statement you're making. You really have to be careful with that vision that people are seeing within reality and whether it's human or not. But Jim, what types of AI have you found ways to interject into the branding and work you're doing with your clients?
So we use AI, of course, for communication and for content editing. I agree with Aubrey on that. I think the most important thing that we do, though, now is to try to give a platform for the people who actually use this product, as well as creators, to feature their images, which people can have a greater trust for and believe that they're real. To feature their words rather than a perfectly edited message from ChatGPT or Gemini.
Yep.
Very well said. Because yes, you need to speak your own words. Obviously, there's big helps in the utilization of AI. I like the concept of students being able to run things through AI to see if they've actually checked off all the boxes of what the professor or teacher is expecting of them, as opposed to those who've been using AI to write the essays for them. But it's the same thing in business. You want to make sure there's your personal message coming to people, not just the prompts that you've given into into either one or the other types of AI opportunities that are out there. But this really was a lot of great content that you've provided for us. I'm really glad that you're doing so well with your clients, and they really have some really great minds that they're working with when they come to you. So Aubrey, Jim, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Aubrey.
And thank you all for
thank you,
joining
Jim.
Thank you all for joining us as well. So very important to have the right people directing you, especially if you are looking to make your brand stand out and you really don't know how to do that. It can be very confusing, but really speaking to people like Aubrey and Jim can really help get your business to where you want it to be. So thank you for joining us. Go out, have a great rest of today, and we will see you next time.